Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Bucks Bombs, and I hope everyone's had a great off season and been able to rest their bodies and their arms, maybe play some other sports, but at the same time, it's exciting to think that the team will be back together and practicing again soon. So I wanted to post a video of some drill or some tee work that you can do at home to, in the kind of spirit of let's get back to work. And I've got Jackson doing a number of tee drills here, and if you can go through these 15 reps each and do this, let's maybe make a commitment to do this at home a couple times a week in addition to our practices, maybe through the first 2 weeks of January, and then maybe we can change it up. I think it'll go a long way in getting our swings back up to the highest potential and hitting some bombs. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, let's get into the first drill. This is called the front facing drill. We've done this before. It really focuses in on what you should feel in your back hip. So right-handers, your right hip, left-handers, your left hip during launch. When you're going into launch and you've got knob to catcher and your elbow's going pulled back like you're nudging someone behind you, you're coiling around your back hip. And that's what this drill helps simulate and really exaggerate and feel. So just getting into it, your feet are facing the pitcher. You're about 2 to 3 feet away from the tee. So just call it like you could lay down your bat about a half or 3/4 of a bat. You just don't want to be jammed or too far away. All right, so let's get started with the feet facing the pitcher. And you'll see Jackson here. The first thing that I want you all to realize is that it's 90% weight on that inside foot. You'll see Jackson kind of bouncing a little bit. I was telling him to really feel that weight. All right, before he gets started. So notice his outside toe is up. He's coiled really hard into this hip right there. That's the feeling we want to exaggerate, that coil. All right, once he gets that feeling, he also has knob to catcher. He has the box here with his left arm. So this is kind of, once you get that feeling and you've bounced a couple times and you feel that tension in your back hip, he's going to swing. All right, so he's going to swing. And what I like about where he's at here, he's kept, let me go back. The other thing he has is chest over plate, right? He's not standing tall. So all the same launch things that we talk about, he's doing here. And then as he swings, he keeps his chest over the plate, slight upward bat path, and he's focused on trying to hit that ball to the opposite field on this drill. All right, so that's front facing drill to really emphasize the feeling in your back hip during launch and coil. Let's get into the next one. Okay, now once you've done the front facing drill 15 times, we're gonna bring it just to 40, same thing, but we're gonna bring your feet 45 degrees, right? So you're, a right-hander, you're gonna be kind of front foot facing towards shortstop a little bit. Same technique, so I'll just go quickly. We're just trying to really emphasize, again, feeling in the back pocket, but we're just a little more closer to normal batting stance. Jackson, again, 90% weight on his inside foot, feels it. He's got his box pulled back and a little jammed here. I'd like to see a better extension, but again, and he's wrapping. So those are a couple of things that we can work on that even in this drill, he shouldn't be swinging around his body. But again, something to work on. But same thing, feeling that tension in your right hip or back hip and trying to hit it oppo with your hands 45. I like how he stayed over the plate there, not falling back towards his left. We want to stay over the plate. So nice job here with that. All right, now on the next one. All right, now we're going to get into some one-handed bat drills. If you can choke up on your normal bat, or if you have an older T-ball bat around the house, you can use that. And so let's just jump into this one. So we're going to start here with for a right-hander, right? His left hand is holding the bat down at the knob, and everything else is the same as far as setup. But I want you resting the bat on your back shoulder here, again creating that square that we talk about right there with his front arm. And he's just going to kind of get into a launch here, and we're swinging 70% here. We're not trying to kill the ball. It's more about feeling and technique, and what this feeling. It's just going to kind of isolate each arm in the upper body. So again, he gets kind of, we can still think about the normal launch things that we talk about. His belt buckle's pointing to second. He's got knob to catcher. He's created a box with his arm. All right, he's loading, front heel lands. He started his upper body a little bit before the heel landed. We'll work on that. And then he's trying to maintain the box and then release to the ball, almost like he's swinging out towards second base, right? Trying to prevent a wrap. Here he stayed back. Top hand is palm down at extension and then follow through, okay? So we're just trying to think about the core fundamentals with launch, but then isolating this top hand, again, holding the box, extending out towards second base. All right, 70% speed. Okay, a little more challenge now because the hand's more free-floating, doing it with your right or backhand. Okay, kind of always speaking towards right-handed batters here. Just do the opposite of what I'm saying if you're a lefty, okay? So now you're holding the bat, even choked up, even again, if you have a T-ball bat, choked up, and even choked up a little bit even more if you're having to use your normal bat, okay? So everything else is the same about launch, right? We're gonna go to launch. And I like, here I told Jackson to kind of brace his front arm against his chest just for some stability, all right? Same launch fundamentals. Okay, look, he got his hip towards second, knob to catcher. He has a really strong pullback. I'm gonna try to reduce that a little bit. But here he's striding and that arm's floating, right? It's nothing else helping it, but you really just wanna kind of deliver, you wanna try to get your palm up here. So his palm right here is going, I want it to go up to deliver the bat. That's the move I'm looking for here, yep. Where he gets palm up. See how, and also see how the bat's close to his bicep? That's what you're trying to isolate here with the back or right arm for a right-handed batter. And then deliver the ball, again, trying to think about going towards second base or opposite field and palm up at extension. I'd like to see him extend a little bit more here. He wraps a little, but again, do this at 70% speed, concentrating on core launch things. And as you swing, keeping the bat close to your bicep, getting palm up, delivering the bat, and swinging out towards second and extending as far as you can. All right, our last drill for this session is a drill that will help you stay back on your backside, right-hander's right side, left-hander's your left side as you swing. A lot of our batters will move their body forward as they swing and lunge forward. So this will really help you stay back. We've also done this drill during practice, so it shouldn't be new to you. But go ahead and take a soccer ball or basketball and put it under your front foot, tees at normal position. And so your feet need to be a little close together here. You can see Jackson's just about a foot apart, a little less than shoulder width apart, right? So you're gonna go ahead and getting that set up. You can go ahead and kind of get into a coil launch right there. So knob to catcher, he's done a pullback, your hips can kind of be towards second, and you're just gonna stride forward from here. And the key is to stay back. So as Jackson's foot goes forward, really, if I put here, we don't want his whole body going forward as well, just the front leg. So there's a little movement there, right? You're gonna go forward a little bit, but you can still see there's a big difference where his front foot is and his head. He's stacked here, which is good, right? So head over his back knee. And I think that's kind of the weight distribution you want. You don't want to be too far forward, moving towards the pitcher. I've seen a lot of our batters moving this way as they swing, okay? And finishing more like on your left side. All right, so he's strided here, keeping his weight back. Again, this is what you want to look for. It's that position, straight front leg. That's what you're looking for, and doing this ball drill will help with that. And you can see here at impact, again, staying back. And one of the things we got to keep working on with Jackson is extension. So little wrap around the body there, but that's for another drill. And go to finish. So again, just to rewind, set up on the ball, a little bit narrow of a stance, stride forward, keeping your upper body back as much as you can, and then hold your finish. You should be balanced enough to be able to hold that, just like that.
Okay, that's all for now. I hope y'all enjoyed these drills and I hope that they're helpful. Again, try to do 15 reps of each once or twice a week through the first couple weeks of January, and then we'll try to mix it up from there. But I'll end with a quote actually from Nick Saban. So even as a Georgia fan, I can appreciate his commitment to process and excellence. And so I thought this quote was fitting with this drill, that you got to improve individually so that you can improve collectively as a team. So go Dogs, look forward to the national championship game, and we'll see you on the baseball field soon.